Welcome to Lincoln Financial Field as we anticipate an action-packed Supercross event all day long. We could see an afternoon shower around the time of the night show as we expect a cloudy day with a high of about 61 degrees Fahrenheit. After a wild east-west showdown last weekend in Tennessee, we are back with just the 250SX East Region racing today, joining the 450SX class. Cameron McAdoo's 22nd place and 0 points saw the red plates switch hands over to Tom Vial, who has a 13-point lead over Hayden Deegan. Now McAdoo's Supercross season is officially over due to a shoulder injury. Huge blow to McAdoo, his family, and the whole Monsterenergy Pro Circuit Kawasaki team. Two-time MX2 FM Motocross World Champion Vial is back in the driver's seat of this championship, as Deegan needs to gain some points on the #16 if he wants a shot at this title. After today, only the Dave Coombs Sr. East-West Showdown at the season finale remains. Seth Hamaker is returning to racing for his home race, which he is super excited about. Five-time AMA Arena Cross champion Kyle Peters is racing the 250SX class today on a #408 Honda CRF 250R. Keep an eye out for the Phoenix Racing Honda rider. The 15th round of the 450SX Championship welcomes Jet Lawrence as the sole points leader entering the day. Cooper Webb sits 5 points back in a pivotal round here today. Will the #18 open up more of a gap, or will the #2 close in on the 450SX rookie? Eli Tomac was ripping yesterday during press day as the #3 looks to close out this Supercross season on a strong note. Chase Sexton did not ride press day yesterday, but the #1 is in for today's racing. Also in for today's racing is Dylan Ferrandis, who is making his return to the starting gates for the first time since the Birmingham SX round on Mach 9. Unfortunately, Ken Rotson is sidelined for the rest of the Supercross season due to injuries from his hard crash in the whoops last week in Tennessee. Free practice 250SX class. Hayden Deegan topped the 250SX free practice session with a 54.999. 450SX class. Jet Lawrence topped the 450SX Group A free practice session with a 53.948. Combine qualifying section. 250SX. Hayden Deegan, Tom Vial, and Cody Schock out front off the fake start in the second 250SX qualifying session. Pierce Brown had a big get-off in the long rhythm section, but got back up and going again. Seth Hamaker's 52.922 was the top time until the 9th lap at the end of the session, when the #43 got bumped by Max Anstey's 52.770, which took over the top 250SX time of the day. Vial's 53.062 was third in the session. 450SX, Cooper Webb, Eli Tomac, and Chase Sexton out front off the start of the second 450SX Group A qualifying session. Jet Lawrence was buried on the fake start and eventually rolled around until he was the last rider on the track. Webb was leading until Sexton jumped into P1. The #1 was doing a quad in the long rhythm section, but then Webb jumped back into P1 after a fast lap. Dylan Ferrandis was one of the riders jumping over the roller on the inside of the sand turn, which was a nice line. Webb had a 51.546 as Jet Lawrence was going on a heater on his final lap, but the #18 hit neutral and tipped over to the inside. On the 10th and final lap, Hunter Lawrence came through the finish line after a heater lap and put down a 51.475, taking over P1 overall.